Lion Nation, a pleasant hello to you all out there. It must be football season because the man to my right has graciously agreed to join me again. Game week. This, of course, is Lions head football coach Victor Santa Cruz. And before we begin, Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join me again this season.
It's always great. We're back. We're back.
I was about to say, we got renewed for season 2. So that's,
season 2.
We must be doing something right
now. We did something right last year.
Now, it seemed like only a few minutes ago that you and I were talking about the summer program and the guys getting after it in the summer, and here we are, game 1. Just talk about the rest of the offseason. Where are we now as we look forward to the Lions' first game this Friday night?
Yeah, we're in a really good place right now, and I think everybody wants us to be right there. I want us to be right there. Just some fruit to talk about the summer program, and just a lot of credit to going out to Dr. Gabe Heigert, our strength and conditioning coach. This year, after all the end of summer testing, we saw significant gains. I think on the average was 18 pounds per player that are put on the weight gains. Some higher endurance. Like, man, you have some young men put on about a good solid 20 of lean muscle mass. You look at the strength numbers, and just one measurable. Last year this time we had 11 guys on the team that could bench press 225 pounds. Now you've got 33. And so what you're looking at is a lot of great fruit from the hard work and the investment from the players, Dr. Heigert, the families, the food that they, and the work ethic that's gone in. So you're seeing the culture start to be able to take on the habits of champions. And then as we talked the whole summer, it's like we all want to win a championship, and we're not ashamed or embarrassed to say that that's our plan. But until you can demonstrate the habits of championship behavior over and over, you don't expect the championship to come. And so you're seeing now the behaviors show through, and really show through the workout, the program, what they did, their behaviors in there, and now they're studying the football field. And so now it's game time now.
You talked about those habits, and last year we spent the year just getting to know you and the foundations that you wanted to lay here in this program. Right. As we head into year 2, do you feel like those foundations are rooted now, and it's now time to execute the vision that you have for JSerra Football?
The foundational pillars are definitely going deeper now, and you can see that if you kind of metaphor of construction is that the cement's drying up in the right place, and you're able to start to frame up some of the things you really want. And I'm gonna just big shout out to the senior class we have. They're such a tremendous group of young men who have poured a lot into the program here. They came up with each other, and you see just the buy-in. You see who they are athletically now. They're significantly different. And then you're seeing just the joy, the commitment to excellence that they help bring. So there's been amazing collaboration to bring this building champions while pursuing championship program to take that next step forward. It's because that senior class has been such a significant collaborative force.
You talked about taking the next step forward. Let's look ahead to this year's team. Constructed on the line, I know that's the place where victories happen, yes. Right? And I would say that that's where your strength is. What's the identity of this team? What is it that when we go out and see JSerra Football, we're going to see on Friday night?
Well, one of my former assistants, Jackie Slater, longtime NFL Hall of Famer, and an amazing man. But he sat me down one time when we were going through the recruiting board, and he was just like, Coach, he saw just a bunch of athletes, good skilled athletes, receivers, DBs, running backs, and he said, Coach, let me tell you something. He goes, I'll take a good big man over a good little man any day. And he goes, because no matter what, it's a game in the trenches. And he's right. It's not flag football we're playing. And so what you'll see this year is, an offensive line that not only did have significant gains in the weight room, significant gains in the film room, you're seeing them play with a cohesiveness that's pretty impressive. And so their physicality, how they are able to address each play, and just you see it's like that tip of the spear type of a persona that they've taken on. You're also seeing then a lot of younger guys that are going to be they're sophomores this year that are going to play significant roles. So our goal here is to always be the best development of talent there is in this whole region. And so we're not a heavy transfer school. We have transfers that come in, the right transfers, but you're seeing now a last year's freshman class, take significant strides with their physicality, their football IQ. So now they're going to be put in a position to be playing, be counted on in some significant roles. So I like the newness. I like the excitement and energy that comes with a team like this, and I think it's where now it's kind of like let's just let them out of the gates and let the horses run. You know.
Hey, we get out of the gates Friday here at JSerra Catholic High School. The opponent, Sierra Canyon, one that you know well. Your very first game here last year was at Sierra Canyon. A defensive struggle, 9-7 Sierra Canyon with the victory there.
Right.
JSerra played very, very well, just a couple of plays here or there. What do you remember about that game, and what do you know about this year's version of Sierra Canyon?
Well, this year's version is I think they're a program that's taking great strides for themselves, you know, and Coach Ellinghouse does a really good job of bringing in talent. They got transfers coming from all over the country now, and so they're ranked number 17 in the nation. I've seen them in number 3 in the polls in California to number 6 in the polls in California. So they're a formal opponent. They're a great program. We got a dogfight last year with them. And I look at that and I see our team that what I learned about our program there is we've got a tremendous fortitude about how we're going to play the game. Our guys play hard. Our guys play physical. We have to be able to take care of the little details. Well, we had penalties last year, missed opportunities with some long balls. And I think what you also had was just a defense that was still figuring it out, but they played extremely hard. And so it's going to be a great matchup for Friday night. I think it's the one to watch in this whole Southern California region.
And we talked about rankings with Sierra Canyon. JSerra ranked in the top 15 in 7 different preseason polls there. So obviously a nice heavyweight battle there to get the year started. And we'll learn a lot about the team after that particular matchup.
Yeah, I love games like this to open up with because it's just you want to learn everything you can about your team coming out of the gates from camp. And because week 1 to week 2 are the most significant games I think you can take. So if you're playing a warm-up game, you really don't get to learn a ton about your team. But when you're playing a game like this, you know, you're going to be able to come away with some great tape to say, okay, how does this match up? What are these details? Because you're going to learn it's all those little things that make a team great. And so when you have a formidable opponent like Sierra Canyon coming in, you know that the value out of this game is tremendous. And so I like our group. I think they're ready. They're primed. They're ready to go. I like just the newness of what we have and what you'll see offensively, what you'll see defensively. There's just so many new things that we've been able to construct over this offseason that it's just exciting. Now, like I said, the guys are ready to go, and you let them play and see how, and let's go.
Hey, you heard him, man. He said, let's go. Spotlight on JSerra Catholic High School Friday night, 7 p.m. The Trailblazers of Sierra Canyon will be here. The Lions of JSerra will be here. You should be there, or be here as well too, Lion Nation. We look forward to seeing you out there. Again, Coach Santa Cruz, thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you again next week and talking about next week's game.
Thank you.